Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I need to clean my GE Opal Ice Maker, and I thought since we've had it for a year that while I was cleaning it I would give you a little update of how it's been and if I think even a year later if it was worth the money. So let's get started. So I did pull out the user manual that I will reference for cleaning it and descaling. I'm gonna kind of do both. To be 100% transparent, this is only like the third time I've cleaned it since owning it. Whether that's good for the machine, probably not. But if you're worried about actually needing to clean it frequently, we haven't really felt the need. The reason I'm cleaning it and descaling it now is because a few weeks ago, it started making this really weird noise. I don't know if the mic is picking it up, but I can still hear it. And if I were to go down this hallway and into my office, I can still hear this noise. And so I'm hoping with cleaning and descaling it that that'll kind of help the noise. But the first thing we have to do is make sure all the water is out of it. So for the descaling, you're gonna fill it with white vinegar. And for the sanitizing, you're gonna fill it with water and like a tablespoon of bleach. So we're gonna start with the descaling and we're gonna do that process and then we'll sanitize it. This is all the white vinegar we have, so we're just gonna use this and hope it's enough. So we're gonna run it through the cleaning cycle 3 times, and I believe it said about each cleaning cycle is about 3 minutes. So this will take about 9 minutes to do. While it's doing that, let me tell you my thoughts on the ice maker since we've had it. So like I've said, we've had about the ice maker for a little over a year. I bought it Black Friday of 2023. I posted a unboxing video and setting it up in about December timeframe. So almost about a year from the time I'm filming this. And I love it. We do have a normal fridge that makes ice, but we have permanently turned the ice maker off and just solely have used this ice maker since getting it. It's easy to use. We have to fill it about every other day. It is just my husband and I at home using it majority of the time. We do have friends and family over occasionally, and we would have to fill it a little bit more. We do use gallons of water. We normally get the distilled water or purified water, typically from Costco or Walmart. We stopped using our fridge because we had a small issue with the water pressure in our fridge. We found out it was a filter problem, so it was taking a lot of time for us to fill up a jug to then pour into this, but we do always use some sort of filtered water. We do not use sink water. That might be one reason why we haven't felt the need to clean it as often, but I mean, it has really worked well for us. We did buy the side tank attachment, which I also need to wipe and clean. Now my thoughts on the side tank attachment, unless you have a large family or you host a lot, it is not needed. I'm getting this ready now because we're having friends over for New Year's, and so it'll be nice that we won't have to refill the tank at all during the party. But in total, I think we've only used the side attachment 3 times since we've had it. It mainly just sits right next to it, not plugged in. For what this costs, I don't necessarily find it worth it unless you have specific needs. Now again, we bought it Black Friday, so it was kind of on sale, kind of a package deal, and thought we would try it at least. One thing I'm not a big fan of is where the ice scoop sits in the basket, because when there's ice in here, it's hard to find the slits for it. But if you have a general idea, it's really actually not that hard. So this is more of a problem when other people use it and they don't put the ice scoop back. So if you ever come to my house and use my ice maker, put the ice scoop back where it's supposed to go. All right, so it's gone through its 3 cycles. I think the cycles went a little faster than they were supposed to because, again, I didn't have enough white vinegar and I substituted some water. It's fine. most likely. The next step, it says, is to let it sit for 18 hours. Now I'm gonna be honest, we're gonna do very real. I don't have 18 hours because I haven't used this ice maker in a week and a half because I've needed to do this. And we still haven't turned the ice maker on in our fridge, so we have no ice in this house. I can let it sit for an hour. I have an hour's worth of time. So that's what I will do. I will let it sit for an hour and then I will come back and continue. All right, so I unintentionally lied to you all. It has been over 18 hours, hence the outfit change. And our GE Opal has been sitting here with that vinegar solution since. So we're gonna drain it out and sanitize it together. Can't see necessarily really well inside, but I am gonna just wipe this out where all that solution was. And then we're going to do the sanitizing, which is, we're gonna fill it with water to the fill line and add a teaspoon of bleach. And because we don't measure, now we're gonna fill it with fresh water. I did take this water from our fridge. I did use sink water with the sanitizing process. So we will let this run again with the fresh water, and then we will drain it and do one more with fresh water before we are good to put it back together. Drain this out, and we have one more cycle. I think you're technically supposed to do 3 cycles like this, but ain't nobody got time for that. Final clean is done, so we're gonna let it drain out, and then we will move it to where it's gonna be sitting and get it all hooked back up. All right, now that we got the ice maker back in the area we want it, we need to hook up the side tank before we can start refilling everything. So this is the little tube that comes with the side tank. We're gonna put that, attach it right here. Then those drains that are on the back of the ice maker, we're gonna unattach the one that says side tank. The other one can stay hooked up, and we're gonna attach that in there. And then that's it. Super simple, super easy. And now we're gonna fill the side tank with water. There's not necessarily a fill line on this reservoir. I'm gonna fill it as far as I can with it sitting like this. But it's filled to about here, you can see. And then we will fill the inside of this to line max fill with side tank. So in total, it took about a gallon of water. Just power on and it's making ice. That's that loud noise. We'll see if it makes it again or if it's maybe a one-time thing. I'll update you later tonight how this is going for us. Final update for the cleaning and descaling and everything. This is good to go. We weren't home a lot yesterday, so I don't know exactly if it made that noise that it's been making. So we'll see as it continues to make ice, but it did make a batch last night, and now I'm gonna let it refill back up. One thing I really like about this ice maker is it continually makes ice, and if the ice melts while it's in here, the water is just going back into the reservoir. So that's probably honestly my favorite thing about this, is I really feel like we're not wasting water. So there you go. A year after having our ice maker, and I'm still in love with it and still the best money that I've ever spent on it. So highly would suggest, if you're in the market for Pebble ice maker, the GE Opal 1.0 is actually not a bad choice, and it's on the cheaper end. So with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any other questions about the GE Opal that I might be able to answer, feel free to drop them down below. But until next time, bye.